Right folks, it's been a while, so welcome back to the channel. I know I said at the end of the last video, I think it was the last video anyway, that I was going to make an effort in 2020 to put out a load more videos. But as we all know, 2020 was a bit of a shit year for most people with COVID and everything, and it really just put a dampener on making videos for me. So I really couldn't be bothered, and that's what it comes down to. As well as I live in the real world. I'm not one of these famous YouTubers yet, as you can tell from the amount of video views and things like that. So because I've not absolutely needed to make videos every single day, when certain things have got on top of me, I've just not wanted to make them. So I thought, because it's a big thing in the world to talk about, like depression and those sort of things, mental health, all that sort of stuff. Some of that stuff's got on top of me, right? And I thought, why not share it in case other people have had some of this stuff on top of them as well. So I went through a bit of a breakup with my ex-partner. My dog died, which really got to me, a lot more than the breakup, in all fairness. Loads of things like that. I've had family members die. What else? I can't remember, but just a pile of stuff, loads and loads of stuff that has just put me off making daft YouTube videos for, you know, 100 views or something. Granted, if I was making £1,000 a video, I might have looked at things a little bit differently, but the channel's not monetized, I make no money from it, whatever. And yeah, certain things in life got on top of me, so I just couldn't be bothered, and that's why there's been a big break in video action. So anyway, back on top of things now. We'll try and do some new videos in the new year, and to try and kickstart it, I've gone and bought myself a new car. So I've still got the Porsche, and I've got a Nissan Qashqai. I don't know if I've ever talked about that on camera. So I've always had two cars. I've also got my bike license now, and I've got a pile of bikes. I've got 3 different bikes. If you know about bikes, I can talk about them. Let us know maybe in the comments, whatever. But what I thought for 2021 was a bit of a track day type of car, because in all fairness, I don't want to take my Porsche on track, crash it, and then I've shit myself, you know what I mean, and I can't afford to put my Porsche straight again. So I've bought a cheap runaround, and that's what I'm sat in right now. So I'll show you the inside, see if you can work out what it is. We've got all this black and blue leather, blue painted doors. That might give it away on the dash. And yeah, and that's it. So what it is, it's a Ford KA Sport. So I'll get out, I'll show you around it. Now, it's not taxed or anything, so I'm not taking it for a spin today. Well, there it is. It's a nice little, that's just some shit on the bumper, that's not permanent. It's a nice little car for running around on the track with. A bit muddy, as you can see. I have driven it home, so it's not immaculate, but this is what we're dealing with. It's only done 50,000 miles. It's a 1.6. Go back in the car. Yeah, so it's a 1.6. I believe they're about 95 brake horsepower, manual obviously. And it's just a dinky little car for flinging around the tracks, especially the local tracks near me. We've got Three Sisters, which is, I think you can turn up and pay £10 or £20 and have a 20-minute session there every weekend. So it's going to be ideal for Three Sisters, a nice dinky little car. And then obviously with plenty tracks around here, we've got Alton Park and everything. So yeah, that's the plan for 2021. Have this thing on the track and get some slightly different content, and then who knows, hopefully if the border's open and all that sort of stuff, we can go to the Nürburgring in it. I really want to try and take it everywhere, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What did it cost me? It's cost me 160 quid I think to buy, and then to get it through an MOT I've had to spend a bit more on it. It needed a low suspension arm, a little bit of welding, as they all do. What else did it need? Rear bushes, so it needed the rear swing arm bushes. So we polybushed them, so we started the modifications already. Polybushed it up to try and make it a little bit better handling. and that's it so far, not a whole lot. So modifications to come. Well, I want to put it around a couple of tracks as is, pretty much standard. Obviously I did them poly bushes because it needed them for the MOT, but yeah, I want to give it a good couple of months standard, see how the car's going, and then we're going to modify it, do a few bits and bats to it, and then we can rate the progression of the modifications, so that other people out there who are thinking of modifying the car and stuff, you can see sort of the benefits of each modification. And hopefully everyone who's watching this video knows by now that we're pretty no nonsense, or at least I am. I'm the only person in the videos, so pretty no nonsense. And I'll tell you the truth, if a modification was worth doing or it wasn't worth doing or whatever, I'm going to tell you. So things we're going to do will be purely performance type modifications, so suspension, tyres, potentially wider wheels, and then you can get some power upgrades for this thing as well. You can get exhausts and cams and all that, and you can get them to about 120 brake horsepower, or so they say. This is another thing, I have access to a rolling road, so the plan is to sort of document the modifications and then stick it on the rollers before and afters and see if these power claims are actually accurate, and if it's worth getting something like this for yourself. Like I say, a 95 brake horsepower 1.6 car isn't going to set the world on fire, and I'm aware of that, and then modifying it to a maximum of 120 brake horsepower is never going to be all that fast. But when I've got a 300 brake horsepower Porsche on the drive anyway, I'm not really worried about it. It's just an experiment, it's just for fun. It's just something I've always wanted to do. I've always liked these little cars, and this one pretty much fell on my lap. I like the colour. I think one of my dream cars would be an Escort Cosworth in this colour. It's the same imperial blue that come on the Cosworths. But to be honest with you, this is as close as I'm going to get for a long while, because Escort Cosworths are 50 grand plus now, and this is about 15p's worth of KA. So that's where we're at. So that's my video for today. I know it's not the most interesting video, but I've never claimed to be the most interesting person, and hopefully things start to spiral upwards in sort of a positive manner throughout 2021. I know I started it off with a bit of a a bit of a talk about depression or mental health, all those type of things, and if anyone is going through that sort of stuff, I'm not really the best person to speak to, but you're more than welcome to send me a message or do whatever you want if you need to talk to someone. But I would definitely recommend finding your own way through, because the other thing is, the pressure with things like that is everyone says, oh, talk to someone. You know what, not everyone wants to talk to someone, and if you don't want to talk to someone, don't feel like you're in the wrong for not wanting to talk to people. I've got through all this by myself, really, without talking to people, and it's perfectly fine. So sometimes what you see on telly and all these do-gooders and telling you, oh, speak to people, ring this number, speak to me if you, what do you call it, if you're not feeling good, share your problem. A problem shared is a problem after, and all that. Not always. Different people have different way of handling things. My way of handling things is to just get on with it, and that's it. So, right, brought it around full circle, rambled on quite a bit. 2021, we've got KA track day stuff. See you in the next video. That's right.